Fine. Okay. Now we can hear. Okay. We're live. They can't see you.
Hello?
Camera's pointed right here now.
Thank you.
There we go.
I feel super proud.
Well, we're live. I'm working on coding courses right now because there's this
Is it live? Why
yes.
I like tired. I need to go to bed.
I also
You said coding courses?
Yeah, because right now I'm following a YouTuber called @BroCodes with a Z, and he has like a bunch of like super in-depth tutorials on like introduction to coding courses and stuff like that. So like with Python, Java, C++, C, C#, basically your basic most whatchamacallit, programming languages that we'd use for like back-end stuff. So just like think like servers and like stuff in the background essentially.
Okay.
So I'm following along. The one that I'm currently following along to is like 12-hour course. I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm starting to use GitHub, specifically the Git desktop, and then for sort of like version control essentially. And then I'm using the code space, the IDE, which is sort of like a text editor essentially, along with a thing that you can use for console to push out code.
You're losing me, baby. I can't lie. I want to keep going, but I feel bad. Like I can't.
No, it's fine. You? No, this is how I learn too, because I should be able to explain this if I'm going to be talking about it online. You know.
It's kind of that what you're doing? Is that your vision?
That's eventually the vision. Yeah. You know, talk a little. Maybe.
No, I want to follow you though, and you're losing.
I should be able to explain it in a way where people who don't have any experience in it can follow. So that I'm practicing with you right now.
Okay.
You're my test bunny.
A what?
Test bunny.
But you wouldn't rubber ducky. You wouldn't listen to my podcast.
I'll listen to your podcast. I don't use TikTok like at all.
Like so you can't. I don't use Twitter.
I could listen.
No, I'm joking.
I could listen. So an IDE is an integrated development environment. So this is where I code. This is where I go in. I use my Pythons. I use my Javas, and I get in there and I type away, and I actually do sort of like the actual programming.
Alright, Spider in here.
What?
Spider?
There's a spider in here.
Don't play with me, Christian. Don't play with me.
Christian. No, it's Christian.
I will not.
There's actually a spider right here.
Wait, no. Stop.
Get out of here with that.
Stop.
Don't make me drop it.
Christian, stop.
Don't make me drop it.
Christian. Wait, man, wait. No, I don't want to see it, man.
Yeah, why would you do that? That's evil, wicked. That's wicked.
Go put it outside.
That's what I'm about to go do.
Okay.
Don't bring him in here. You know I don't like spiders. That's evil.
I was talking about IDEs.
I'm sorry. And you're dying with laughter.
Okay.
This is where you insert my theme song that I've had since I had children. It's Drake. I'm upset. Now I'm upset.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Now I know what he's talking about. It's always something out of the blue, sideways, that you weren't expecting. And undeserved. I will not be taking it, but no, let me stop. Okay. Right.
So I'm using an IDE, integrated development environment.
We're going to have to schedule. We're going to have to schedule a session. I'm so sorry. I'm tired.
It's 10:21. I understand.
Per the doctor's note.
Goodness gracious. I love you.
Requires minimum 5 hours of sleep.
Maybe longer, you know.
And 2 cups of iced coffee. Minimum.
Maybe not together.
What?
Maybe.
Hopefully back to back to back to back.
Or you wake up to the iced coffee because we have a Keurig and we have ice. You know?
That's not the life I'm living.
We have a Keurig.
I'm Cafe Bustelo.
Yeah,
Okay?
you can use that
Bustelo.
too. You
If
can-
it's not Bustelo, it's a no.
You can.
If there's
We
no
have the little pod for
Bustelo,
it.
there's no coffee.
Do we not have Bustelo?
Yes, and I put it in the cup with the ice before I leave. And it ching on my cup as I sip.
No, I'm saying, do we have any coffee left? Like Bustelo coffee?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is
Yeah, so we have the pod. It was
my
clean.
name, Mommy?
Yes.
This guy's back. You brought more spiders? Got more friends? That's so scary. Jeremy used to do that to me.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Let me not trauma dump. I'm going ahead. I love you, Ben.
I love you too. Goodness gracious, let me readjust. I'm sorry.
No compassion.
You want me to lie?
Why you don't care?
I'm sorry.
I'm.
My heart.
If I did that to Gabriel money, like I want to laugh.
He would laugh at us. He laughs at everyone
It
equally.
has nothing to do with
I
you.
raised a bully. You're a full-on bully. He's full-on bully.
I am too, I guess.
I think you guys are mean. I knew you guys were mean.
Hey! Okay. Okay. Goodness gracious, I'm 12 minutes in. I didn't do anything. Goodness gracious. I will be using Geany as my IDE. I'll be using Git for version control and also pushing to my GitHub. I'm starting to use that a lot more. I'll be following along to, if I remember where I put it. Actually, no. I made a checklist. Yes. So I have a couple of links that I'll be posting in the chat. So music that you'll probably be hearing throughout this is Last Cappuccino in Rio by Chris Hagen. I'll link a link in the description. I am following along to @BroCodes on YouTube with a Z. I'm following along to the Intro to Coding courses. The first video that I'm following would be Python full course for free. I'm on chapter, I want to say 15, which is the temperature converter program exercise, program project. And then I always link my GitHub in the descriptions of the videos. I'm gonna post that real quick. But the repository that I'm specifically uploading to is BroCodes with a Z courses repo on GitHub at 8bitsian, 8BITSIAN at github.com. So this is probably going to be a quiet stream. Occasionally, like, I might rubber duck you guys and use you so I can, whatchamacallit, think through a problem and stuff, but I have my earbuds in. I'll be listening to the playlist on my tablet, which is in front of me. I'll be showing you guys when I'm typing with the keyboard camera. And then I'll have like a little picture of me in the corner, and then you can just follow along. So we're going to transition. This is probably going to be silent mic. We'll do this until like maybe 12 in the morning, and then I'll crash and burn. I'll go to work, I'll come back, and we'll continue to go through this until I relearn Python. Alrighty. Never mind, it's chapter 17, compound interest calculator. Apologies! Temp conversion by. Don't save. Projects. Temp conversion. And nothing else is on my thing. Okay. File new. 05. What am I calling it? Compound interest five. This one would be. Oh, and also the reason why some of this has exercises instead of notes, I renamed a lot of my files and reconfigured a lot of this, so before I begin the video tutorial that I'm following right now, goodness, let me turn this down. Before I continue the video tutorial that I'm continuing right now, I'm just gonna go through and fix all this stuff. I'm not accidentally blasting anybody's ears. Project. 5
What time do you have work tomorrow?
3 to 6.
Alright.
Alrighty.
I'm about to take you because I'm gonna go to school.
Okay. Thank you. 5. This is if statements. This is logical operators. This one uses if. Yeah, that one just uses if statements. For string methods? Yeah. So 5 for 8 nodes. Nine notes. 9 notes. Indexing. So these two both do indexing. Variables. This really only uses one, it doesn't typecast. This one typecasts, so this one would be 2 through 4. Arithmetic. If statements. It's really 2 through 5. Weight conversions. Five. Because all that user input. Typecasting user input. And then Mad Libs. So this is really 1 through 3. Calculator. Uses if statements of 3. Yeah, no, this one usually just 1. And then this one uses typecasting all the way through. Typecasting user input, arithmetic, and if statements. This one uses, yeah, 1 through 3. Variables, typecasting user input, because you're doing user input up here. This one's calculator, so, this one does arithmetic and if statements. This is 4 through 5. Weight conversion, if statements. Temp conversion, if statements. Compound interest would be 6. So logical. Do 11, most likely. So this is not temperature conversion. This one is 05. So this is project. Weight conversion, project, 03, create a weight if statement, create an if else statement for the user to choose. The unit, an input, float. That's project 03. Project 04. Choose a unit and input a float again. And then compound interest. Project 5. Interest converter calculator. Create a calculator using a while loop. Okay, create a while loop with an if else statement. No, it should be if statement for the user to choose a calculate interest. Control Shift. Increase so that you can see a little better. Then now I can continue with the video. Maybe scooch this over. There we go. Full screen this. Actually, no. We're gonna go back to this one. We're gonna set this on loop. And then we're gonna start it again. And then we're gonna play the video. USD and as in percentage rate APR calculated by A equals P1 plus R divided by N to the T. So A equals final amount, P equals initial principal balance, R equals interest rate expressed in float, decimal, and T equals number of time periods elapsed. copy. We're going to paste. Oh, principal float. If this. That's for rate. This is for time. This one's for time. Enter the interest rate as decimal. Rate. As a decimal. A lot of oh, rate float, rate. I'm going to keep these as 0.0 so I can remember that these are floating point data types and not integer data types like time is. Just like, well, time, enter the elapsed amount of, let's do months, enter the elapsed months, float, this should be int, this should be int, Aaron, elapsed time cannot be less than or equal to 0. And enter the last amount of months. Take away the $sign. Time in months. Oh no, because it's annual, so it's not months, it's years. Whoopsie! In time in years. Print F. Enter principal amount principal amount principal principal balance interest rate. Rate percent. And then elapsed time period. Time years. Rate equals rate times 100, so I could really just do and then do rate. Yeah. This will show up as a decimal. This will show up as, or a percentage instead of a decimal. And then this will show up as time, this will show up as years. APR equals principal times 1 plus rate divided by n exponent time. Principal times POW rate time, which is just another way to put it, I guess. A cleaner way, if you will. After time years. can use a condition to generate while loop. Use boolean to iterate while true. Else continue. Break. Keyword break will exit while loop. Be sure to include else clause to break loop to prevent infinite loop. Yes. Do you need something? Whoopsie. Then I need to use Git, which I'll put over here. Summary, restructured naming conventions naming conventions. Add more options to project files and created 05 pound interest.py for a interest calculator using while loops and format specifiers. Commit. Come back here. View. So this one should be five if statements. This one's 6. Through 11 notes, yeah. No. For loops. I am now on chapter 18, for loops. File. Save as. Python notes. This would be 12 for loops.py. Unique form of decision. Well, a condition is true, but iterate something. Okay. Condition is true. We iterate something. A given number of given. We exit the loop. Execute a block of time, a fixed number of times. You can iterate over a range, string, sequence, etc. Okay. Cats for clause is for counter in range start end. End is exclusive, so add one when wanting to include a range. print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Print Happy New Year for first range 111 print X to count or to use the reversed function. Print 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where did I get 0? Thinking of indexes. The file print function is outside of the for loop, so it prints once. Print function is inside of the for loop, so it iterates iterates 10 times. Can step with the optional parameter, if I could spell, in the range function for x in range 1, 11, 2. Print x prints 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The step parameter begins at index 0. In this case, 1. So even will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. for loop is capable of indexing, we can splice strings, so credit card equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Position equals Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, which is 19 indexes. X's or characters. Start parameter begins at index 0. This case 1 again. Is 1, so print credit card. Prints one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. On new lines. Gotta specify that, I'm pretty sure. Let me comment. The following keywords are also available for the while loop. Break and continue. In range 121. Continue. This skips over the line for the index matching the value of 13. I'm just going to keep this 10 and I'm going to make this like 7. Tab prints. You don't need lines. Continue keyword in the same decision logic. Dirty in this case, the if statement. Continue keyword stays within the same decision logic. With the break keyword leaves the decision logic. This stops at the index matching the value of 7. This stops the iteration. Goes through. Yeah. For loops are a basic form of decision. While a condition is true, we iterate something for a given number of times, else if it's false, we exit the loop. For loop will execute it. Syntax for the for clause is for counter in range start and step. And parameter is exclusive, so add one when wanting to include within the range. There is exclusive use the reversed function around the range function. Code block indented after the for clause iterate given number of times iterate over the range and will print on new lines unless specified otherwise. New lines count backwards. Following print function not indented after the for clause is considered outside of the for loop, so it prints once. You can step with the optional parameter in the range function. Step parameter in the range function. Function which begins at index of 0. Yes. Index of 0, the first character. Because the for loop is capable of indexing, we can it to splice strings, same way we would with string indexing. The start parameter is inclusive and begins at index 0. Following keywords are available for the while loop break and continue. The continue keyword stays within the same logic. The break keyword leaves the decision logic. For loops are a basic making true. While a condition is true, we iterate something for a given number of tones. Else, if it's false, given number of times, iterate of code for a given number of times. You can iterate over range. Index 0 and exclusive, so one when wanting to include a value within the specified range. Step parameter is optional. And also begins at index 0. Specified otherwise. After the for clause will iterate over the range and will print on new lines unless specified otherwise. To count backwards, use the count. Iterate backwards, use the reversed function around the range function. Yeah.
Sufficient format.
Oh, thanks.
I just didn't want to go.
That's fine. Thank you.
There's target sauce.
Oh, thanks. The following. Whoops. Print function. Wow, you can't see anything. Print function. Not indented. After the code is considered outside of the for loop, so it prints once. Because the for loop is capable of indexing, we can use it to splice strings the same way we with using the step parameter. We can also counter iterate backwards. Filling keywords are also available. For the while loop. Right. Continue keywords. If else. Use the decision logic. Okay, Control S. Then la-da-dee-la-da-da. Gotta check out my stream. Go check my stream. Goodness gracious. That's better. The keyboard was all crooked. Oof. Shaking every camera I have. Okay. We have... Can you guys see? Yeah, you can see. Basically. I should get one with just... I should get a view with just my keyboard. I'm gonna do that after. Probably, maybe, if I remember. Okay, now I'm going back to... Now I'm on chapter 19, countdown timer program, so we're on to a new project. For loops. Save as Python projects 06. Down timer.py. These are uses 12 for 12 notes, 6 timer program, create a down timer using a for loop. Create a for loop with an if else statement for the user to for a countdown, a counter. Take that away. Time module to get access to the sleep function. Time dot sleep three. Will sleep after sleep function counts seconds. Uses seconds as time interval. Hello. You good? Prints after 3 seconds. in the step interval is the same as using the reversed function. My time 0, -1. I think this is where I'm going to leave it today because it is 11:51 right now, and that's crazy. I have to get up relatively early because I like to walk at work. So I'm done for the day. Again, I'll make sure to post all the links that I was using in to the video that I was using today to YouTube. I'll be streaming tomorrow, same time, relatively, somewhere between like 10 and 12, in some unholy hour. some super early or super late hour. I want to rest my eyes, get some sleep. So I will see you guys tomorrow.